So, y'all, here's something that has been pissing me off all day today. Now, I have recorded a total of 4 times this same exact story time, and each time the audio was messed up. And again, let me reiterate this as well. Each time the audio was messed up. And let me also add this. Each time I recorded, it was 40 minutes. So imagine recording 40 minutes 4 times and the audio comes out as trash each time. A total of 160 minutes. Do you know how long that is? So, we're going to try this again because I ended up deleting a video that had like a better sounding audio. So maybe that's what the problem was. So right now, I'm going to press out my hair really quick. And then once I get done pressing out my hair, I'm going to change to a cute outfit, do my makeup, and then we'll get started on the video, okay? Hey y'all, it's me, Fledge, back at it again with yet another story time. As guys should already know, because I'm the baddest, the baddest trans bitch on YouTube, and that is of the period styling. So y'all, first and foremost, this is what we're looking like, you guys. It's getting very much so autumn, very much so fall, very much so rich. Still the same bitch. And the ones that know, they know. Y'all, it is time to get right into this video. And hopefully my audio sounds good. So sit back, relax, grab you a cute little glass of wine. Girl, I'm drinking on Salt of the Earth, one of the best red wines there is out there. This story time takes place back in early 2017, y'all. I was 16 years old and I was in the 10th grade. Now let me give you guys a cute little backstory before I get to that point, right? So y'all already know I had just moved to Horn Mississippi. I want to say about like 2.5, 3 years ago. And I was in the 8th grade for my very first time in Horn Mississippi. Y'all also know that I had failed the 8th grade, so there's really not much else to say because that's going to come in handy when I say I'm in the 10th grade, and I'll mention what I'm going to mention in a few minutes. So during the duration of me being in Horn Lake for my very first time, my very first 8th grade year, I had met this girl in my math class, and y'all know my math teacher was Miss Rodriguez, aka Miss Maguziak, because she's married now. And for the sake of this, For the sake of the story, I'm going to call this girl Shay. And Shay, I'll never forget, my first time speaking to her, I walked in, folks was talking about the shoes that I had on, like the shirt that I was wearing, and I sat out behind her, and when I sat down, she turned around and was like, who you going for the Super Bowl this weekend? I was like, girl, what? I'm like, child, I'm going to go for the Broncos. And I think the Broncos were playing during the 2017 Super Bowl. I really can't remember, but I believe it was the Broncos and somebody else or something like that. I'm not a sports fan. I'm not interested in no type of sports, girl. I'm only there for the men. I'm not there for anything else, the food and the men. So if you tell me anything or ask me anything about, oh, what type of play is this? What type of, girl, I don't know. I don't know. Is he playing in me? Girl, I don't know anything about anything else you're talking about, sweetie. That's how I met Shay. So we're going to fast forward, right, you guys? Now I'm in the 10th grade. I hadn't seen Shay around the school in a little minute because, we're both in 2 different grades at this point. She's on a different hall. I'm on a different hall. But we all can kind of, coincide with each other, passing, during passing or, during the lunch period. So the only time I will actually see her is during the lunch period. So we're going to fast forward just a little bit more. Now, me and her, or her and I, whichever way you want to put it, we were taking this class together. It was sociology and it was psychology. And we both had been planning on hanging out outside of school, but we had never had the chance to do it because, of course, we're all in school. Everybody's busy. She had a job after school. And, mama, she didn't want me hanging out with folks like that because, people was weird, honey. Me, Mississippi, black, gay, why would I be on the streets by myself? You know what I'm saying? So, hold on. I gotta rub this in because it's not rubbed in all the way. And then I don't have enough lip gloss on. So it's really bothering me. Hold on. Y'all know my lip gloss be cool. My lips just keep popping. Because what you know about me? Now, fast forward, right? Now, all throughout the duration of 2016, there had been multiple commercials about these scary movies that's supposed to be coming out, right? And a lot of these scary movies were rated R. Mind you, at this time, I'm 16, 15. She's 17, turning 18, somewhere up in that range, right? So, a lot of the movies that we wanted to go see, we couldn't go see because we weren't old enough to go see them. Duh, because, hello? What? I saw this advertisement about this movie. And this movie was called The Bye Bye Man, right? So everybody in school was talking about wanting to go see The Bye Bye Man, whatever the case may be. And then me and Shay, we were like, yeah, I would love to go see The Bye Bye Man just to, you know, see what it's about. Because the trailer was very, very, very interesting, y'all. Like, so I was like, oh, this is going to be a good-ass movie. It's going to be kind of like Saw-ish. I was sitting up in the house, girl, and I was just chilling, minding my business, my feet up, chilling with the cat because the bitch didn't have a TV because she didn't have no bedroom. All she had was the bed and her thoughts. And around this time, y'all already know, I was talking to that one boy named, girl, I forgot what I named him, but he was in that story time where I found out that he was talking to this other boy, and this other boy that was my best friend was talking to him too, and he was cheating on me, and then the other boy had texted me. I was like, oh, bitch, you be eating my ass and all this other shit, bitch, and I want to fight you, blah, blah, blah. Like, if you know that story time, you know that story time, but if you don't, girl, you need to catch up, because baby, you are so far behind. You know, we would be texting back and forth every now and again, and then of course, like, you know, friend would ghost me because he had other people he was entertaining at the time. And y'all, I'm talking so fast, and I'm really not trying to, but I just genuinely am so over telling this girl, but we're gonna just stick with it. We're gonna stick with it. I ended up getting a cute little notification up on my phone, y'all, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, my man finally takes me after ignoring me for like 5 whole fucking weeks. Like, oh my goodness, he must want to come see me or something. Like, what's tea? What's tea? So girl, I check my phone and I look, baby, it's my good sis Shay. So I'm like, girl, fuck him, honey. What's going on? What's tea? What we finna go do, girl? What's the plans? Who we plotting on? Like, what's happening? She's like, hey, Fletch. I'm like, girl, what's up? Like, what's going on? She's like, so I wanted to know if you would be open to coming to this little birthday event that I'm throwing with my best friend. I was like, girl, yeah, I'd be down to go. Like, what are we supposed to be doing? Because, see, you always need to stay ready so you don't have to get ready because you never know what these events are going to hold. So I was like, girl, you know, what are we supposed to be doing? Like, what are the plans? What's the itinerary? Like, what's the dress code? Like, what's happening? So she's like, oh, you know, we're going to go get our nails done. We meaning them. Because at that time, y'all, I was not feminine at all. Like, I was feminine in private, but in public, I had to be masculine. So I definitely was not, like, you know, into the whole, like, putting on nails, wearing half shirts. Like, one time, y'all, I went to school with a homemade half shirt, girl, and I didn't let nobody see this homemade half shirt. I remember I was in class like, y'all, I got on a half shirt. That was like, Fletch, let me see. So I unzipped this big-ass jacket that I had. They saw my little half shirt, girl. It was an Umbro shirt that was gray that I cut into a half shirt, girl. It was crazy. And that's so depressing. But, hey, growing up gay. We're going to go get something to eat, do a little bit of some shopping, and then last but not least, we're going to go to the movie theaters. I was like, okay, cool, because she wants to go see The Bye Bye Man as well. Around this time, y'all, it is now the new year, and it is January, because the movie was supposed to premiere in January of the new year. So, which is so crazy, because, like, all the horror season's kind of over with. So, I don't know why it was premiering in January, but whatever. You could just ask your mom to drop you off over here at my house, and then we'll just go from there. I said, okay, cool. I done got my little self up out my little bed, girl. You know, done walked around a little corner, done got in the bathroom, got myself together, sing my little music in the shower, and took my little cute little shower, girl. I was using this Palmer's olive oil shampoo, girl. One of the best shampoos I've ever used in my life. You have the Palmer's olive oil, and then you have the Palmer's coconut oil shampoo. And the coconut oil one, girl, that right there. At this time, y'all, I had a hot top fade. Because y'all know the mohawk phase that went out, girl. It's no longer important. Like, nobody's doing mohawks no more. Like, girl, who the fuck still does that? Like, bitch, I had a mohawk when I was 13, baby. I am 16 years old, boo. I am too grown for that. So I had on this little sweater. It was this little, I don't know what kind of brand it was, y'all, but I know it was like a sweater, a long sleeve sweater, because again, it's January, girl. It's fucking freezing outside. So I had this little sweater on, girl, and it was like black and white. It had these little like tiger, like stripe tear thingies up on there, girl, and it had a little cute little emblem up on the left side of the breast, right? And I had on these cute red jeans, y'all. I'll never forget them. They're from 8th District. And I got those from the Southland Mall. I don't even know if that store's still up in there. I got that and this fake Medusa hoodie, girl. And, well, Medusa, fake Versace hoodie. But point being, they had some really cute items up in there, girl. Like, I would actually go back and buy those pants again. And I put on these little Jordans, whatever they were, girl, because I'm not a sneakers person. I'm a high heels person. My closet is full of heels. My room full of heels. I have only like 5 pairs of shoes that I can count on my hands, like literally 2 pairs of Vans. Some, what are these things called, girl? What are these called? Some Reeboks. I have some Nike shoes, and I have me a pair of these, like, what are these? Like some Levi, like flat shoes, some shit like that, girl. They were these little black shoes that had this little black, like, elastic band like over the top of the toe. And I remember I told y'all that I had threw up in one of them, and I had to throw both of them away because what am I going to do with one shoe? where's the other shoe at so they can be a pair? My mama, she worked at a place and she got off like during the afternoon time, and this was a weekend. It was a Saturday. I'll never forget. Of course, I told my mama that I'm going over Shay's house and we're gonna go out to eat, go to the movies, and celebrate her best friend's birthday, right? So she was fine with that, obviously, because they're girls. And if they were guys, she probably have a problem with it. But she met Shay before, so she knows who Shay is, and Shay's a really nice girl. So, you know, I got in a little car with my mama and stuff, and she gave me $20, girl, $20 for getting a ticket to go see the Bye Bye Man, and maybe for some little snacks at the concession stands. Malco, whatever the fuck it is, movie theater, that stuff is so expensive. Like, I don't understand why a bag of candy, and it ain't even that big, is $3. Baby, I could go to Fred's, because Fred's was around at that time. I could go to Fred's and get the same bag of candy for 99 cents, if not $1.15. We pulling up to Miss Mother Shay's house, Mrs. Shay's house, and Mama Shay's house was very beautiful, very clean, pristine. Mama Shay is very, very, very sweet as well. I love Mama Shay, girl. I haven't seen her in a minute because Mama Shay and Shay, they moved to back to where they came from. And I don't mean that like they were foreign or anything like that. Like, girl, no, because, you know, people like to twist words and shit nowadays. So you got to be careful what you say, because bitches will try to cancel you for anything. But no, girl, they used to live up north and they came down south. Y'all, I'm going to have to charge up my phone because my phone is magically on 5%. And I don't know if it's going to mess up my microphone or mess up my audio, but God forbid that it doesn't. So we're going to have to see. Or matter of fact, I might charge it and then just come back. Alright, y'all, so my phone is charging. I'm not sure if my audio sounds messed up or not. Fingers crossed that my audio doesn't sound messed up, y'all, but if it does at this point, I'm just going to go and put the video out there because I'm not going to keep re-recording the same thing. I get there, come on in, hi, hello, how are you doing? Because mama raised me right. I always speak to people before I just walk into their house because that's rude. And, you know, I went and I sat down for a little second waiting on Shay and her friend Zay to get themselves together. I'm waiting on them to hurry up and get ready, girl. Like, mind you, y'all told me to be over here at a certain time, honey. It's around, like, give or take, I want to say 9-ish, 10 o'clock in the morning, y'all. So I'm sitting there. I'm already up out my sleep. I'm kind of, like, groggy, a little irritated, but I'm not mad because, girl, I just get up out the damn house, girl. So, you know, I'm sitting there. I'm waiting to get ready, honey. For some reason, it takes girls 7 years to get ready. I have no idea what that shit's about. I don't know why it takes girls so long to get ready, but I swear it takes girls so long to get ready. And then gag is, look at who you're talking to right now, or look who's talking to you. After like 5 years and 7 months, they finally come on out the back, and I'm like, okay, Fletch, we ready to go. So they go out on a call like a Ubu driver, and then we hop into the Ubu driver, and we're on our way to our first destination. So the first thing that they planned on doing was getting their nails done. So we ended up pulling up to this nail shop called the Jewelry Box. I don't know if that place still exists or anything like that, but they pulled it to the Jewelry Box, girl, over there in South Haven, girl. At least that's where I know that it was. You know, I'm not a nail shop geek. I don't know where all these places be at, girl. And mind you, it was 7 years ago. Again, they walk on in. It's like, hey, how may I help you? They're like, oh, girl, you know, we want us a little fresh freestyle acrylic stick. We want our toes done. Blah, 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 right? She's like, okay, you know, go sit down or go wash your hands, whatever the fuck they be saying, girl. And I'm like, okay, cool, cute, whatever. Again, like, I am masculine in public with these people because they my friends and they're girls, and I'm not gonna have nobody looking at me all upside my head, girl. Like, that's crazy. So I'm, you know, basically there for like security purposes to protect them, because like me, I'm the protective friend. I'm always looking out for my friends. I'm always watching behind my friends' back. I always see stuff that people don't see because they don't be paying attention. I'm sitting back, I'm chilling, girl. I'm minding my business on my phone, and then they're like, Fletch. And I'm like, girl, what? Because like, I really don't want to be bothered, y'all. I am literally one of the most asocial people in the world. Like, I do not like talking to people. I do not like random conversations. This shit terrifies me. Like, I do not like people like calling me out like in public, like screaming my name, like Demarius or Fletch, or oh my gosh, how you been? I'm like, girl, like relax. Like, just walk up to me, hey, how you been? Oh, hey, girl. Pats on the back, girl. Have a cute little 2-second conversation. Not going about my business, honey. So I'm like, girl, like, what do y'all want? They're like, oh, you know, Fletch, get your toes done. I'm like, girl, I do not want my toes done, because I'm thinking me getting my toes done means they're going to put like, attach like a new nail up on my foot and like color it and stuff like that and have it looking all razzle dazzled and shit like that. And I'm definitely like not into that because it's not my gig, it's not my gag. I don't do that, especially not at that time. I was not for that. So they was just like, no, Felicia, get your toes. They're not going to do anything to your toes. They're just going to paint them. I'm like, girl, I don't want my toes painted. And then the lady was like, oh, no, we're not going to paint your toes. We're going to, like, put clear coat on them. I'm like, girl, are you sure? She was like, yeah, we're just going to put clear coat up on them. We're not going to paint them any color. Unless you want a color. I'm like, girl, no, I do not want a color. So then they was just like, well, Felicia, just get your toes done. I'm like, y'all, I honestly do not want to get my toes done. Like, I don't want nobody touching my feet. Like, I feel like when you're touching somebody's feet, it's like a sexual thing or something like that. I don't know why I feel like that. It's just, that's just how I've always been. Feel like my mama massaging my feet, that's totally different. Like, we have that type of relationship. Like, that's my mama and I'm her kid. Like, that's totally different. But a random stranger finagling and fiddling with my damn feet, bitch, that is so kinky to me. I'm not into that. They was like, let's just get them done, just get them done, just get them done. Like, if you get them done, I'll pay for them. I was like, ooh, because y'all know, all I had was $20 in my pocket. A bitch couldn't afford nothing but a sandwich and a ticket. So I definitely was not trying to spend my little $20 on anything. So when she mentioned that I would be getting my toes done for free, basically, and she was going to pay for them, girl, I was down for that. So I was like, yeah, girl, I'll go ahead and just do it. You know, whatever. I don't care. Opportunity for some free shit, like I'm black. Hello. And I done tiptoed this cute little chair, girl, and I done sat down in the chair, you know, got my little hands on the little armrest, got my back up against the little back part of the chair, girl, and this chair was so advanced. I'm sitting in a little chair, girl, the chair starts coming on, girl, the thing is shaking. I'm like, oh my gosh, bitch, am I having a seizure? Like, what the fuck is going on, girl? Like, the things little, it's like these little, like, back thingies that came out. They started massaging my back and stuff, girl. That stuff was not feeling good. It felt like very, like, rough. Like, it wasn't gentle. Like, it wasn't, like, easing any, like, and minor aches and pains. Like, it wasn't doing anything, girl. It was making them worse. Like, girl, it was terrible. Like, I hated that chair so much. The lady fills a little bucket or whatever the case may be. Like, oh, you know, it's time for me to get my little toes done. So I stick these little pigs up in this water, girl, and y'all, it felt like my skin was melting off. Like somebody attacked my feet with acid. Like, y'all, my feet were on fire because that water was so damn hot. So I stretched my feet out real quick, girl. My feet done turned over, y'all. I'm already brown. So it's like, damn, bitch, like, now my feet look copper, girl. Like, what you doing? So then she's like, is it too hot? I'm like, yeah, because you, like, turn the cold water on. So she turns on the cold water, girl. And then sister girl kind of got a little attitude with me. Like, she snatching shit around and stuff. I'm like, baby, first of all, one, don't get sassy out of your assy, okay? Because I didn't want to do this shit no way. These folks peer pressured me into getting my damn toes done. Bitch, I would have been fine sitting in that goddamn chair by the window on my phone playing Temple Run. But these girls wanted me to get my toes done. So I guess, like, feel included or whatever. But I felt included in my own little bubble. But since they offered this service to me, and y'all offered to give me this service, and you wanted me to get my toes done too, by the way, what the hell you mad for, girl? Do what the fuck I asked you to do. She was telling the cold water, girl, the water's like lukewarm as hell now, like it's not even hot. So then sister girl gets to like rubbing up on my feet and rubbing up on my little shins and whatnot, girl, like doing a whole little massage thing. And it just felt so sexual, y'all. Like, I just did not like that. Like, even if she wasn't doing it like that, it felt like that. And that's the problem. So then they got the little cheese grater thing, girl. And they get to, like, you know, sawing little dead skin off the bottom of my feet and stuff, girl. It's making me laugh. It's tickling, like, hee-hee, ha-ha, kiki, right? So then, like, you know, after she's done doing that, the lady, she kind of, like, laughed about me laughing at her, like, sawing my little dead skin off and stuff. So then after that, you know, she got to clipping my toenails, right? And then she got to my big toe. Now, when she got to my big toe, girl, hold on, I'm trying to make sure, like, my goodies ain't showing, honey. I can't give y'all a show for free. And girl, like, she got to my big toe and she clipped my big toe down, right? Then she took these little cuticle nippers right here, this thing right here. She took this little cuticle nipper and she had it like at a diagonal angle, right? Like right where my big toenail was. Okay, this is my big toenail, right? And she had the clipper like this. So she nipped the edge of my finger, my toenail, nipped it down. And then when she nipped it down, she put this down. I got another little tool, pinched that nail she nipped down, and she did this thing where, like, it wrapped around, like, it, like, tore around, or it did something to where, like, it took my cuticle with it, right? And when she did that, y'all, my toe started bleeding profusely, y'all. And it was so fucking bad, y'all. Like, it was so bad. So as it started to bleed, she looks up at me really fast, and I'm already watching her because I'm like, girl, like, you're the professional, you got your little certificate, degree, whatever the hell you want to call it, you know what you're doing. So she looks at me and I'm looking at her. Girl, who is this? Why are you calling me? That's the shit that pisses me off. And this is why I don't answer the phone. Do not call me unless you ask to call me because you don't know what the hell I'm doing. He's looking at me and I'm looking at her and she's like, sorry. I'm like, oh girl, like it's fine. It's okay. I promise you. Like it's good. So then here goes Shay.
Oh my goodness, Flesh. Like why is your toe bleeding?
I'm like, I don't know. Like, is it supposed to do that? She was like, no, Flesh. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, okay. Because, I mean, like, it wasn't bothering me. It was just bleeding. So I'm like, okay, girl, whatever. Something she did it on the opposite side, did the same thing, and everything was fine. So she done pat the blood off, girl. And then another one of these ladies rolled up over there on that little stool chair thingy. And then she's watching her. She's watching the lady that's doing my feet, do my feet, right? So then she gets to the other foot, clips my little toenails down, gets to my big toe, clips down the nail, right? And then, you know what she does? She takes this same cuticle nipper, goes down up on the edge of that toe, and when she did that, she grabbed the little tweezer thing, pulled that nail around or whatever the fuck that thing was that she did and took my cuticle with it. Y'all, my toe started to feel like it was in flames. Like it was throbbing. It felt like it was on fire, y'all. Like it was hurting so bad, y'all. Like it felt like somebody took an old school match, lit it, and had the thing roasting the bottom of my damn toe. Like, y'all, it felt like pins and needles. Like, bitch, I probably had a BBL on my feet. Like, girl, that shit hurt so bad. The lady, she's like, go ahead up over there and, like, you know, dry your toes off. She put a little clear coat on. So I dry my little toes off, girl, and I put my shoes on, baby, because we're on our way to our next location. I'm walking out that damn nail shop, y'all, and I'm walking with a limp because my toes are heavy, bitch. Like, my feet hurt so bad, and not even just my feet per se, my toe was making my feet hurt. So that's how I know for a fact it had to have been like some nerve damage or something she did incorrectly. So, you know, I'm going on about my day. We pull up to this little strip mall, girl, that's over there in South Haven. And I think I know which one I'm talking about. It was the one that was there before the Tanger or however you pronounce it, outlet had came into play. You know, they go up in there, they buy some cute little outfits for the night or whatever the case may be, right? Of course, me, like I said before, I ain't got nothing but $20 to my name. So I'm not going to go in there and buy anything at all. No shirts, no shoes, no nothing. So they come on out, you know, from getting their stuff. You know, I was kind of a little sad because I wanted to have me some money to buy me some stuff too, right? So as they're walking out, girl, they done caught them in a little Uber driver because we were about to get ready to go to her mama's house, or back to her mama's house, so they could change clothes and we get ourselves ready to go get us some food and go to the movies, right? We hop in this cute little Uber or whatever the case may be, and we back, you know, we driving, we riding and profiling, girl, stylish as ever, of course. And, you know, all of a sudden, like, I hear Shay say, "There that bitch go." I'm thinking in my head, like, girl, who the fuck is she talking about? Because it's only but us up in the car. So, girl, like, who is she talking about? Did somebody jump out the car and run away? Like, what happened? I look beside me, girl. Zay sitting right there. I look back over there. Shay right there. The Uber driver, he looking up like, who the fuck is this bitch talking to? I'm like, child, I don't know. So then we all collectively look out the window. And it was this girl that Shay and Zay equally did not like. Because that girl was always talking hella shit about Shay, and for no apparent reason. Like, Shay ain't do nothing to you. I think Shay ended up taking her man or something like that. I can't remember, girl, but all I know is they beef had been festering and fuming before I even got there. So they have had beef since like middle school, child. And girl, like, she ended up rolling down the window talking about something. And then she said something, but I couldn't hear what the hell she said. I hear her saying something like she's arguing back with them. And then the Uber driver is looking at us like, what the fuck is these folks doing? I'm thinking in my head like, child, my feet feel like stones. I am not in the business of getting out in those street 127 with nobody. So fast forward, we done finally made it back to Mama Shay's house. So they go into the house, you know, and I go in, and then like they're sitting around like eating some little snacks, whatever the case may be, right? And then after that, they was like, hey Fletch, you know, do you want to go to the house and change clothes? Do you have anything you want to go get from the house? I'm like, honestly, like, no, y'all, I think I should be good. I left my damn Mark Echo wallet, y'all. So I didn't have that wallet, but I had a different wallet, and I left it at the house. So she was like, you want to go back and get your wallet? I was like, you're going to go back and get my wallet. She said, okay, well, you know what? We'll walk with you. I was like, you sure y'all want to walk with me? They was like, yeah, but you're not going to walk nowhere by yourself. I was like, okay, girl, cool, period, awesome, yay. We walking on down. Like, she didn't live that far from where I live, but walking distance, it was about a good, like, 25, 30 minutes, girl. And that was a long-ass walk. Kind of like, my feet are already hurting. I'm limping, girl. Like, it's just not giving what's supposed to have been gave, honey. I finally made it on to the house, girl. They standing outside waiting on me. So I go in and I grab a couple of things. I grab my little wallet, y'all. I ended up changing my pants into like these other pants that I had. They were like these little, they were by the same company, but they were like black and had this little red stripe on the side. And they had the little phrase in it too, and a phrase at the bottom of the pants. Like, again, really, 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 really nice pants, y'all. And I had this little shirt that went with it. And I had put on a jacket because it was going to be cold that night, obviously, because it's January, winter time. December done already passed, girl. You know, it snowed, all that other stuff, right? So I don't came back out, girl. Shay and Zay are gone. So I was like, oh, y'all just left me? I ended up getting a call from Shay, and she was like, hey, me and Zay ended up going back to the house because we wanted to go back and get something really quick because somebody's supposed to be pulling up, giving her a birthday gift or some shit like that, girl, some other stuff they were supposed to be doing or whatever it was. They were saying, you can go up to the movie theater and we'll meet you up there. And I was like, okay, fine. So I ended up asking my mama, I was like, hey girl, would you mind sending me a couple of dollars so I could go and like, you know, go up there to the movie theater, like I could Uber up to the movie theater or whatever the case may be. So she was like, yeah, mama, she sent me some little change or whatever the case may be. So I could go and get me an Uber up there to the movie theater. Around this time, y'all, it's about like a good 5 or 6 o'clock, right? And the plans was to watch The Bye Bye Man at 7 because that's the time we were supposed to be up there all together watching the movie, right? So I'm already up there, like, you know, I done pulled up first. I was first up there, sitting up there by myself, looking around, you know, just chilling, you know, watching people that's coming in. I'm seeing like a lot of couples. I'm seeing some younger kids. And, you know, I done went and bought my little ticket, girl. Got my little ticket. So I'm sitting there in the cold, by the way, kind of freezing my ass off, but not really because, again, the sun's still kind of up. So I'm standing there, I'm looking around, and I just happen to look to my right. And y'all, I see this Caucasian girl. Now, she's over there doing her little majorette stands and whatnot, girl. She popping her little booty and stuff, bending over, twerking and whatnot. And mind you, she up there by herself. So I can see that she's dancing, but I can also see that she's looking at me while she's dancing. Now, I'm thinking in my head, I really hope this damn girl don't think that I want anything that's inside that lower microwave. I don't want anything that's inside that Easy Bake Baby.
Hey, y'all. It's me, Edding Fletch. I just woke up. So, y'all should already know what this next clip is going to sound like. Honestly, I don't even have to say it at this point. Just work with me, honey. I'm trying.
Y'all, I have no idea if my audio still sounds good, but like, fingers crossed, bitch. Because I had to stop it because it got to 40 minutes. And, you know, sometimes these folks be trying to play these little games with me. I'm standing outside and I see her dancing and stuff like that, right? And I'm trying not to make eye contact. So I look over there a little bit, but I don't look over there. Like, I look around her. And then, like, I look back forward and, girl, like, she starts to walk up to me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. She's going to have a conversation with me, and I do not want to talk to her. Why is she walking up to me? Why is she walking up to me? So then she walks and she's like, hey, what's up with you? I'm like, hey, girl. And then I'm thinking in my head, like, when I said, hey, girl, that should have null and voided anything and everything that you wanted to ask me. Because I've ever so let you know that I'm one of the girls. Like, I'm not a girl, but I'm one of the girls. So there's no reason why you're trying to chat with me, honey. So then she's like, what you finna do? I'm like, well, girl, I'm waiting on my friends to come up here so we can go in here and watch the movie. She said, oh, okay, so what movie you finna watch? I'm like, oh, we finna go in here and watch The Bye Bye Man. I was like, so what are you doing? She said, I went on my friends too. Like, we finna go in here and watch The Bye Bye Man too. Like, she said, oh, Bye Bye Man for real. I'm like, oh, okay, girl, like, that's cute, that's tea, whatever, that's cut, that's fish. So, and she's talking to me, y'all. I'm trying not to make eye contact. I'm trying not to look at her because I do not like striking up random conversations. Like, that shit is just so strange to me. Like, I do not like talking to people. So she's still, like, holding this little conversation with me, you know, asking me, like, my name, where I'm from. She's asking me, can I sing? She's asking me, like, you know, do I like boys or girls? And I'm just like, child, I am bisexual. Because at that time, y'all, I was bisexual. I was not interested in, like, really, I was gay. But the closest thing I could get that made my dad be okay with me being gay was saying that I was bisexual, bitch. Because, you know, they still meant I was getting some little scooter every now and again. And I wasn't getting none of that, girl. Like, none of it. She's just talking to me, right? And around this time, y'all, it is now like 6:45, 6:50. So I kind of like start talking to her for a little second because I had peeped in the parking lot that Shay and Zay had pulled up. They're walking up to me, and I kind of see that Shay looking a little irritated. And I'm looking at her like, girl, like, what's wrong with you? So she's walking up to me, right? And then the Caucasian girl, she's still talking to me, but I'm kind of like not listening to her. Like, I'm listening to her, but I'm kind of like zoning her out. But she's still like talking to me. And that was kind of rude. But granted,
I can't help that I don't like talking to random people that I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, I just do not like doing that. So when Shay walks up, she like grabs my arm and she's like, "Don't be talking to these fucking widows up here. What's wrong with you?" So I can clearly see out of my peripheral that that girl, she looked at Shay and she looked her up and down. Like, bitch, what the fuck is a weirdo? Who the hell are you talking to? Bitch, you're the weirdo. Like, that's basically the type of face that she was giving her. So we walk on up to the little ticket booth. Shay gets her ticket. Zay gets her ticket. Oh, we float on in, girl. So fast forward, right? Because I don't know how much more time I have. So fast forward, right? And we ended up going into the movie. We saw the movie. The movie was fucking ass, y'all. Like, that entire movie was so fucking trash. It's probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It was rushed. Production was terrible. The graphics were terrible. The storyline was terrible. Everything about that movie was fucking terrible. Like, it was, girl, like, and I wasted my money, my cute money on that. That is horrid. We coming out the little theater talking our shit about the movie, whatever the case may be, right? And as we're walking up into the foyer of the movie theater, and I'm not trying to be dramatic when I say this, it was about 120 people in the fucking like foyer auditorium area, whatever the fuck you want to call that damn thing, like the middle of the floor by the concession stands. It was teenagers everywhere. Like, y'all, teenagers everywhere. And I mean, they were everywhere. Running around, girl, acting a nut job fool, girl, giving folks a hard ass time at the little concession stands, girl, cussing the folks out, girl. Like, it was crazy, honey. So, I gotta go pee and I gotta powder my nose because I'm a lady. So, I go tiptoe to the bathroom, right? As I'm walking up, girl, these dudes look up at me. I'm looking at them. Baby, tell me why these boys are shooting craps in the bathroom. I'm like, child, this is so fucking ghetto, girl. Like, oh my gosh. So, I walk clean past them. I go use the bathroom. I come back out, I wash my hands, I walk past them again, and then I walk on back out because, Zay and Shay, they went to the bathroom or whatever, I'm not going to go into the girls' bathroom. So we walk on over by the doors that are by the main building, not main building, by the main doors that's over there at the front of the Malcolm movie theater. Except if you've ever been, you know what I'm talking about. Because they have one set of doors on one side, they have a flat part that's like a little glass, little area that you walk into, that's the main doors, and they have another part. So we're sitting down up on this little bench. We're talking, chatting up, talking about how trash that fucking movie was. Zay's boyfriend ended up popping up, and then she like dipped off and did her own little thing. So, excuse me.
So as we're sitting there, we're chatting it up, we're kicking a cockeying about that raggedy ass movie. So somebody walking up to us, me and Shay, we kind of on our guard because we're like, hold on, bitch, like, who the fuck is this girl? It could have easily been a girl that was talking shit to, girl. She could have popped up with her little boyfriend, and now a bitch with a BBL on her feet got a fight for no fucking reason. So we look up and we see it's this girl that I was in school with. Well, I mean, in school with, girl. We went to the same damn school, girl. I was just in the 10th grade. Like, girl, what the hell? So we ended up seeing this girl that I was taking a class with my 8th grade year. Her name's Cherokee, right? Really sweet girl. Like, she's literally like my Pisces sister. Like, she literally was born like 3 days after me. And it's so crazy. Like, I think she was born in 2000. No, I was born in 2001. So I believe she's older than me by a year. And I'm younger than her by a year. So it was like big sis, little brother type energy going on there. She's asking us about the movie. Like, is it good or not? We told her that movie was straight up ass, girl. Like, I mean, like, shitty booty. Like, it was terrible. And she's like, damn, like, that's crazy. Because I wanted to go see it. I'm like, well, girl, don't waste your fucking money. She said, well, I already did. I already bought the ticket. I said, damn, honey, you can't get no refund? She was like, no. We are, again, sitting by this bench. And I happen to turn and look outside, y'all. It is like 50 fucking kids out there. 50 kids out there. Mind you, it's 50 kids outside. And then it's like 120 of these kids inside. It is nothing but high schoolers over here. Nothing but high schoolers and middle schoolers. That's it. That is it. I mean, it's kids from like Cormorant, kids from Hernando, kids from what's in this school, Tupelo, DeSoto Central, South Haven, Horn Lake. It's some people that's from Memphis that are there. Like, girl, it's crazy. Like, I mean, they were taking over that movie theater on that day, y'all. So, we're sitting there, and they're, like, walking up to the doors, and they're knocking on the doors, right? So, I'm like, I kind of want to let them in because it is cold outside, and I don't think I want to stand that long ass line all day. So, I walked up over there to the doors, and then, like, we, like, pushed it open real fast and like ran and hid behind this little brick wall, right? So it's real high behind the wall, girl. All these kids like rushed into that door, girl, and ran into the building, right? So as they're running in, girl, we done kind of walked around the corner, honey. All of a sudden, we hear a scuffle, honey. I don't know who was fighting. I don't know what was going on, girl, but all I know is they were tussling. So we're like, oh my goodness, like what's going on? We try to peek around the corner and see what's happening, girl. They done broke everything up, girl. Everybody kind of disappeared, whatever the case may be. So now things are starting to take a turn for the worst, y'all. Next thing I know, these folks have called the cops. And I mean, it's cops everywhere inside of that building, girl. Like, it's cops that are standing up at the concession stands. It's cops inside the little, like, inside the bathrooms, kind of, sort of, but not really. Girl, it's cops standing outside trying to regulate the crowd out there, girl. Like, me and Shay, we were like, damn, like, I kind of want to go see another movie. And we both said that at the same time. So we looked at each other. And girl, we sprinted. Like, we sprinted to a whole nother side. Like, we was on the side that was like 1 through 7. We sprinted to the side that was like 8 through 12. And on the side that was 8 through 12, they were showing like some rated R movies, some better scary movies. The Bye Bye Man was shown on that side too, girl. And like Shrek the Third and some more shit, right? We fly on down that hallway, right? They're like, tickets please, tickets please, tickets please. Girl, we are literally flying past these people. And they ain't doing a fuck thing about it. They just looking at us and laughing. Because they're like, child, I'm not gonna chase no damn kids down. Mind you, these folks was our age too. So like, girl, what was you finna do? Nothing. Like, girl, you don't give a fuck about your job that damn bad. I know you don't. I know for a fact that you don't. Because I know that I don't. So I know you don't. Girl, like, we flew on past them. And we flew into this little theater, right? We flew in. And then when we sat down, we was like, ugh, bitch. Like, this is a whole, like, kids movie. Like, what the fuck is this? This is Shrek the Third. Like, we not gonna watch this. So, girl, we flew into another theater on that same side that was showing the Bye Bye Man again. So we ran up in there, girl. And we sitting down. It's me, Shay, and Jacoria. We sitting down. And, girl, it was this boy, and I remember what he looked like, but I don't know his name. But it was this boy. He was sitting like kind of like beside us, but like above us at an angle. And he was eating his popcorn and stuff, right? He's eating his popcorn. You know, he's laughing, talking shit about the movie, talking about these folks are stupid. And then we laughing and cracking jokes with him, right? All of a sudden, somebody says, shh. So, you know, we turn around like, girl, who the fuck is shushing? Bitch, is this silent library or something like that? Girl, who the fuck is shushing? And why are you shushing us? Everybody else in here talking. Why you ain't shushing them? So we turn around and we look. And then everybody acting like they don't know like who the fuck shush. But we looked at each other. We was like, did somebody just shush us? Yeah, somebody shushed us. So we was like, okay. So then we stopped talking for a second. And then we started cracking jokes a little bit. We were like whispering, but we, you know, we weren't too loud. We were whispering, but we weren't too loud. And girl, like somebody said, shh, again. So we turned around and looked, girl, all we see is this really ugly ass like lady girl and her ugly ass fat ass husband. I'm like, girl, I know for a fact this bitch is not shushing us. And if you are, why the fuck are you shushing us when there's folks that's talking beside you and behind you? Girl, do not tell us to shut the fuck up, girl. You are not my mama. Like, girl, who are you? After that, we turned back around. And then we started back watching the movie, right? So then they bust out and started laughing. And they started talking about some more shit. And then we, all three of us, we said shh in like a collective. And then we turned around and we looked at them like, yeah, bitch, we shushed. And what? You got a problem? What's the problem? And when we said that, they got quiet. And they were just sitting there. So then they looking at us and we're looking at them like, and they was like, we finna go ahead on and go because I'm not finna deal with these damn kids. They gonna raise my motherfucking blood pressure. These kicking on my motherfucking nerves. I'm like, well, girl, that's fine. Like, bitch, what you doing watching the PG-13 movie in the first fucking place, girl? Like, you're like 40. It's like when they left, girl, I have no clue what took over these people in this damn theater room. That boy that was eating popcorn, girl, like, he literally took that bucket, brought it from the south, and threw that bitch all the way through the north, girl. And that big ass bucket of popcorn landed on these 4 girls that was sitting at the bottom of the little rows of the theaters, girl, like right up by the screen. So when that bucket hit them, girl, they jumped up, screaming out, how to some.
Who the fuck did that motherfucking popcorn? Who the fuck did that popcorn? I swear to God, everybody has to be here.
And everybody's like, girl, bye, like, bitch, you're not gonna do nothing. She's like, who the fuck said that? Who the fuck talking shit? Who the fuck talking shit? I swear to God, like, I beat all y'all hoes up. And we turn around like, girl, who the fuck is the hoes? And she looking to beat up, girl. You must be talking about your damn self. Her friends gonna talk about something. Yeah, we'll beat y'all hoes, and we don't do no fair ones. So, girl, she's talking all this shit and stuff, right, girl? So then that's in the boy that threw the popcorn was like,
bitch, shut your ugly ass up, hoe. You gonna fight nobody with your hoe ass.
so, like, girl, like, he's going back and forth with this damn girl. But mind you, she can't see nobody because, again, it's dark in there and the movie is playing. So after that boy threw that popcorn, girl, somebody threw a fucking drink. The drink kind of, like, splattered on me, girl. So I jumped up. I moved out the way, girl. Then somebody started throwing, like, little nachos, girl. So then folks started just throwing food in that damn room, girl. Like, they were throwing literal food. So then, like, girl, me and Shay and Jacory, we, like, ran out. We started screaming, like, oh, my gosh, ah. So, girl, we run out from up in there, right? And we run back out to like the main area. And as we're running back out to the main area, girl, like we see other folks like coming back our way, right? And it's like a whole bunch of kids, girl. Like it's seniors too. So it's a whole bunch of big kids, girl, that's coming in now, honey. So they running on past us, girl. They running into little theaters and shit like that, girl. When I say, I don't know what took place from the time we were in the movie theater the second time up until the time I went to the bathroom and came out, y'all, it was cops everywhere. When I say they were everywhere, y'all, and I said they were everywhere before, no, honey, they were everywhere. Like, I mean, it was kids everywhere. It was cops everywhere. Like, girl, the cops started chasing after the kids and shit, trying to, like, grab them. Somebody said, oh, if you do this, we're going to arrest you. We're going to arrest you. We're going to arrest you. We look at these folks like, baby, it's like 300 of us here. You cannot put all of us in a cop car, girl. It's only about 12 of y'all here. As we're running around, you know, acting a plump job fool, me and Shay and Jacoria, we sit back down up on the bench, right, and we started talking some more. So I don't know what the fuck this cop thought this was. Maybe he, like, channel his inner special agent Oso, or his agent 007, or his Inspector Gadget, or his Elliot Stabler. Like, I don't know. But this man, and I quote, maybe he thought that he was lighter than he was. But y'all know the little ropes that they have, like, at the little Hollywood walks and stuff, or like the little red carpet, they'll, like, unhook this little rope, and, like, you're supposed to walk on the red carpet. It was one of those that were right there by the concessions, right? Because you have to walk through those in order to, like, you know, get up to the line. So the line will be like, you know, get up to the line. You'll get up to the desk of the concession, so that way, you know, the line will stay in order, right? So that wasn't helping, by the way. So this cop, he was a tall, heavy-set Caucasian man with a little pompadour style. Girl, tell me why this man is going to run up to that little barricade thing and try to jump over it, honey. And I don't know how. All I know is when he jumped up, gravity snatched his ass back down by his ankles, and that man fell face first on the ground in front of everybody, y'all. And I mean in front of the whole entire movie theater. In front of the whole entire movie theater, girl. So when he fell, it was like, oh my gosh, that nigga just fell. I said, oh my gosh, he fell. So everybody started screaming and laughing and, like, pointing and shit, right? All his little gadgets and shit done flew out his pockets and slid across the floor. Girl, like, it was funny, and it was, like, kind of, like, not that I know it was embarrassing, but I didn't know what the fuck he was trying to do. Like, what was you jumping over shit for? Kids started, like, running out the doors, right? So they run out the doors, they go run over there to where Buffalo Wild Wings is, right? I'm like, oh my goodness, like, what are they doing? So they run to Buffalo Wild Wings. We run up over there to follow them, honey, and it's just like, girl, like, we were literally just doing the fucking most. I remember we were sitting outside for a good ass time, and it was getting really, really cold, and I was like, child, I am so fucking sick and tired of being outside. Like, girl, I am over being outside. So I wanted to go back into the building, and Shay did too, and so did Jacoria. So we started knocking on the glass, and as we're knocking on the glass, girl, this boy walks up to the doors and about to open it, and as soon as he's about to open it, this police officer, like, walks in the hallway, and he's like, if you guys come back up in here, we're going to arrest you. That's on some, oh, once you guys leave, you can't come back in. We're like, child, bye. This is a movie theater, honey. This is not your movie theater. This is Malco's movie theater. So if Malco ain't said it, I'ma still come up in this bitch. As long as I got my ticket, I'ma still come up in here. Because they didn't kick me out. We were knocking on the little glass again because, like, we saw some more kids walking past. So this boy, he was finna get ready to walk up to the door. And then he got, like, scared and, like, turned back around and walked off. He was like, what the fuck are these folks doing? Like, I don't understand. Like, why are y'all doing that? Then this one boy turned around and looked. Him and his group of friends, and they kept on walking. We was just like, girl, like, these folks are literally ignoring us. So then we started, like, banging on the door, right? So then all these kids, like, rush out of one of these little movie theaters, right? Well, I keep calling them movie theaters because it's a movie theater, but, like, the movie theater rooms, you get what I'm saying. And they come out the little movie theater room, and then we was pointing down at the hell, like, let us in, let us in, let us in, let us in, right? So they ran up over there and pushed open the door, girl, and we all ran back in. So as we running back in, girl, we running around, girl, folks start, like, throwing more shit, girl. So we went into one of these other little rooms that was showing the movie. It was the Bye Bye Man again, right? So, y'all, this part is gonna, like, switch to me, like, in a different outfit with my hair in a ponytail because I already had pre-recorded this, but my audio was messed up. So hopefully, fingers crossed, my audio sounds good. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, bye, bitches.
Okay, hey y'all, it's Editing Fletch Girl. So this part, I kind of like forgot to put in here because I ended up deleting that half. But basically, y'all, what had happened was we ended up being let back into the movie theaters, right? And like I said, we ended up running into one of these other little auditorium rooms so we could, like, hide from all the police officers and security guards that was there, right? So we run into one of these little rooms, and we was watching the Bye Bye Man for, like, the third or fourth time, girl, because we still had our tickets. Mind y'all, we had went and seen the Bye Bye Man at, like, 7 o'clock, y'all. Around this time, it's like 9, 10 o'clock at night, y'all. So we ran back up in there, and as we ran back up in there, I don't know who this boy was, y'all, but this boy just come up in there and started checking people for no fucking reason. I don't even know where he was from, y'all, but that boy was just checking people for no reason. And me, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, y'all. I love a good dirty dozen. I love a good checking session. So a friend talking about some, oh, look at you with that dirty ass fan. I'm like, boy, bye with that beats up ass fucking t-shirt you got on. And he's talking some, oh, bitch, this and that, right? So then he started checking my friend Shay. So Shay's like, Nick, get the fuck out of here with them buck ass teeth. Like, girl, it was just so funny, y'all. So he was talking about some, oh, you know, you don't do shit about it though. So then he was like, boy, we'll beat your ass. So then it was just funny, girl. Like, it was so fun. So then he started checking this other dude. He started checking this heavyset guy that was walking around. He started checking his girl with this nappy ponytail. Like, girl, it was just so much fun, girl. It was so funny.
So as we're checking this boy, all of a sudden, like, you know, we saw this guy turning the corner. So this guy that was turning the corner was a security officer, and he was with a police officer as well. So they gonna holler out,
If you're not supposed to be up in here, we are going to give you 5 seconds to leave. If you do not leave, we're going to kick you out of the movie theater.
so we was sitting there quiet, and we was just looking around like, oh my God. So then, like, the dude is literally walking up and down the roads checking tickets and shit, right? Like he's on a Polar Express. So I'm like, oh, girl, so they really, like, doing this shit? Are you serious? So they checking everybody tickets and shit like that, girl. So they go up to us, and they like, are y'all supposed to be up in here? We was like, yeah. So they was like, let me see your tickets. And then Shay was like,
I'm gonna let you see my ticket.
and then so here go my old goody two-shoe ass. I handed him my ticket. He was like,
You're not supposed to be in here. You need to get out.
and that's when she was like, no, Fletch ain't gotta leave. Fletch gonna sit right here.
So after the man checked my ticket, right, and he was like, oh, you know, you're not supposed to be in here, you need to get out. Shay was like, no, Fletch ain't going nowhere. Fletch gonna sit right here. We're gonna finish watching this movie like we paid for it. He was like, y'all paid for this movie a whole 3 hours ago. Why are y'all still here? The movie was already done and over, but y'all been watched this. She was like, I don't give a like, we're in here, we're watching a movie, so we're not finna leave. So the man talking about some, oh, if y'all don't leave, we're gonna get the cops to come up in here, and they're gonna arrest y'all, and they're gonna escort y'all out. So we was just sitting there like, okay, well then go get the cops in. So then so he walked out, girl, and then we started laughing and stuff, and then this boy, the same boy that came in that was checking us, right, he had threw something at him, girl, and that man got so pissed. He was like, who the fuck is throwing shit? So then so we all just got quiet and was looking around. He said, that's all right. So he went out the little theater room. And girl, he came back in with like 4 cops, girl. So he walked clean up to me, Shay, and Jacoria, and he was like, y'all all need to get up out of here or we're gonna take y'all downtown. We was like, what, girl? Like, is it really that serious? Like, it's really not that serious. He was like, yeah, I don't care what y'all talking about. Y'all need to hurry up and get up out of here because y'all are doing too much. And we was like, okay. So we got our stuff and we got up, right? I was getting up, but then that man grabbed me when I was trying to grab my little candy. So I was like, what are you grabbing me for? Like, don't grab me. So he was like, y'all need to put some pep in y'all step. Y'all need to hurry up. I said, that's what we're doing. So then I grabbed my stuff, right? And I was moving extremely slow at this point. So I started walking down the little stairs, right? And then I went around the stairs and started walking down the ramp to go like out through the little wooden doors. So as I'm walking, this man takes his 2 fingers and he puts them in my bag. And he starts to like push me with his fingers. I said, don't fucking push me. And then he was like, keep walking. I said, don't fucking push me. So then he was like, you keep on talking back, I'm gonna send you to jail. I'm like, I don't care. Don't put your fucking hands on me. He's talking about some, oh, you need to stop talking back. I said, well, you need to stop talking to me like you stupid. So girl, we're going back and forth. He's about some, well, you're a child. You're a child. You're a child. I said, yeah, I am a child, but I'm not your child. So don't be talking to me like you stupid because I don't know you. You're not my mama. So then as we're walking out, they're like, go out the doors. Go out the doors. I said, we're already going out the doors. I don't need you to tell me to go out no doors. Like, we're already walking up to the door. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The movie was trash. Thank you. Bye.
That girl, you know, we done finally like left on out the building, right? Because they kicked us out. So they kicked us out. We left on out the doors, and they said, once you leave, you can't come back in. We was like, okay. There's another cop standing outside. So he's telling folks to get off the sidewalk, to go stand on the street, or stand in the street, or to stand in line. These kids like, niggas, stop fucking talking to me. It was a black dude, too. He was like, these kids pissing me the fuck off. And then we looked at him like, okay, and what, girl? Because you can't fight all of us, boo-boo. You can't beat all of us up. He said, we're going to start arresting people. We looked at him like, bitch, okay, and you going to throw all of us in jail, girl? It's like 50 of us out here. It's only but you and your accomplice. How are y'all all gonna arrest us? How is that gonna be possible? Me, Shay, and Zay were standing outside, girl. We standing in front of these doors, and then like these folks was like coming out the movie theaters, right? Because mind you, we were waiting on her mother to get there, I believe, and we were freezing our asses off, y'all. Girl, we looking inside the doors, girl. People still running back and forth, jumping over shit, girl. Folks in there throwing stuff, girl. Like, it was so much fun, y'all. It was so much fun. Now, I wasn't throwing nothing at nobody. That was not my gig. Me, Shay, and Zay, we weren't throwing stuff at people. But when folks started trying to, like, do all the extra.com, we started doing all the extra.com. Because, girl, who the fuck is you talking to? Then, like, one of them cops, like, grabbed my arm. And I was snatching my arm. I said, don't grab me. And he was like, I will arrest you. And I said, I don't give a fuck. Like, don't fucking grab me. We were outside, like I said, waiting on her mama. We was like, damn, bitch, like, it's fucking freezing out here. It's so fucking cold. So then, girl, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. All of a sudden, we started hearing screaming and hollering, and bitch, I beat your motherfucking ass, ho, I whoop your motherfucking ass, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you gonna do, ho, cause you gonna fuck my nigga, bitch. I'm like, girl, what the fuck is going on? So, girl, we run around the corner, girl, and we look, honey, the Caucasian girl that was talking to me earlier is scrapping. She is fighting this girl. So they fighting, girl, like, I mean, like, they were fighting. Like, she done grabbed the girl by her bun and slung her down, and Caucasian girl got up, uppercut her girl, and snatched her by her braids. So they were literally fighting, y'all, and I don't know what they were fighting over. All I know is they were getting that shit in. So the shawty's like, record the minutes, record. I'm like, girl, I'm not gonna record this shit. So she grabbed her phone, she's like, I'm finna record. Girl, we couldn't record fast enough, because all of a sudden a big ass crowd came in, and all you see is just hands. So they're all, like, fighting in this corner, girl, and I mean, like, they're outside the front doors, fighting, like, they're literally fighting, and we're seeing all this shit happening. So then these boys, they run up, they trying to fight each other, girl. Like, it was crazy. It was so crazy, y'all. So then the cops, they come up there, girl, they just start, like, separating the fight. So break it up. Like, it was just a whole thing. So as they're breaking it up, girl, you got this other security guard driving up and down on the sidewalks and something. If we catch y'all in the street, we're gonna arrest y'all. We was like, girl, y'all are doing too fucking much. So after the girls got done fighting, honey, they done sent them home. The girl's nose, the Caucasian girl's nose was busted. Her lip was bleeding. Like, it was just crazy, girl. Like, they fought for a minute. So after they got done fighting, honey, we was just knocking on the doors like, let us back in, because we sit outside and it's cold, but we don't want to be outside no more because, I mean, shit, it's fucking freezing. We ran around to, like, another side of the theater, and then we're knocking on the little, like, door or whatever, right? Mind you, the security guards can't see us at this point. We're knocking on the doors and stuff like that, right? So then these kids all, like, rush out from inside of these other theaters, girl. And they was the same age as us, if not a little bit younger, like, probably, like, 2 years younger. They saw us knocking on the door, and we was, like, pointing at the door, like, let us in, right? Girl, they pushed that door open. We ran in, honey, and then it just went up from there. Like, we started doing the same thing, running back and forth, girl. Folks was throwing shit, girl. Like, the cops getting mad. They chasing after kids and stuff. Like, we done ran and ducked off in the bathroom. I ran to the girls' bathroom with Zay and Shay, girl. Like, we hiding in the bathroom and stuff. The cops like, if you're not supposed to be in this bathroom, get out the bathroom. I'm like, bitch, you cannot make nobody get out no fucking bathroom, girl. Like, honey, go on about your business. Like, stop. You're trying too hard. You're trying way too hard. I don't know what all happened after that. Like, I ended up running to one of the girls that I was in class with, girl. And basically, y'all, that very much so, like, kind of ends the story time. Like, I don't know if the cops ever got that stuff, like, regulated and under control, because them kids was giving they ass a run for them. And, like, this man literally took his glasses off and sat on the side of the curb and started pinching his nose. He was sweating. Mind you, you're outside. How are you sweating? Girl, we were giving those people a hard-ass time. We were giving them a hard-ass time, y'all. But I had the most fun I've ever had in my life on that day. And if I could go back and do it again, I would do it the same exact fucking way. I wouldn't change anything that I did. And it's so crazy to say that, but I wouldn't change anything that I did. Because I did what I was supposed to do. I was on my P's and Q's. You know, I was watching out for them. I wasn't acting crazy. I was staying to myself. Everybody else was popping off doing the most. I was just existing. So what I need to change. I hope you guys enjoyed it, girl. I wish I had, like, videos and photos and stuff from that day, but I ended up deleting all of that stuff out of my phone because I thought my phone, when it needed more storage, back in, like, early 2015-16, I had to delete all my memories out of my phone on Snapchat. So that's where all that went. The only thing I have from 2017 is when I tried on a wig for the first time, and it wasn't even mine, it was my sister's. So basically, y'all, that rest of this little story time, I want to say, like, the only thing that I want to say that I learned was anything could happen, and it can happen so fast. And to not let bitches touch my goddamn feet. Like, girl, if I told you I don't want no bitch to touch my feet, a bitch is not touching my feet. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I don't care if you pay for it or not. I'm not letting nobody touch my goddamn feet from this point forward. And then after that, girl, shortly after that, girl, not to mention the next day that I woke up, girl, my voice was gone, my toe was all swollen, and, excuse me, excuse me, was all swollen and sore. Like, it was just a mess, girl. Like, my toe never ended up healing. I had this big ass hole, like, on the side where she took that little side piece out for whatever fucking reason. Like, there was no reason for you to do that. You should have just clipped my damn toenail. Like, what was your point? So, girl, I ended up having to go get my toenail removed. That was, like, years later. And now I'm dealing with an infected toenail now. So I'm going to have to get this one removed, too. So, girl, I lived as a teenager. That's all I'm going to say. I lived. If you guys enjoyed this story time, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Hopefully my audio sounds good. If it doesn't, girl, please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to my channel for videos like this one. And I promise you guys, I'll be back at it again with yet another story time, as you guys should already know. And make sure you guys follow me on all my socials, well, majority of them. And I'm going to have them in my description box below. And the next time I create a poll, bitch, you always better vote. I know that much. Bye, y'all.